Welcome to my Ezreal guide. Today we'll dive into analyzing bot lane matchups to help you avoid panicking and outplay your opponent in those crucial moments. Before the game starts, take a moment during the ban pick session or loading screen to analyze both bot lane compositions. Identify strengths and weaknesses, and figure out which enemy abilities you should pay attention to in lane. By doing this, you'll be better prepared to handle different situations as they arise. First, Kai'Sa and Nautilus. Kai'Sa has a shorter range compared to Ezreal. She can never reach you without getting hit. Focus on Nautilus positioning, especially his Q. Remember to use your E to buffer the hooks so you can create a trading or all-in timing. If Kai'Sa misses her W, take advantage of the cooldown. It is her primary way to proc her passive and deal burst damage early on. Next, Lucian Nami or Milio. Lucian has high burst damage but short range, often engaging with his E for quick trades. Both Nami and Milio's W and E can support his trade in a far distance. Keep your distance from Lucian and be mindful of both their movements. If they move forward, immediately back off but don't stray too far. Use your range advantage to poke. Third, Zeri plus Lulu or Yuumi. Zeri struggles to trade with you in the wave without using her E. You want to dodge Yuumi's Q poke, or if it's Lulu, maintain a safe distance to avoid her harassment, and force a trade when her E is on cooldown.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Ezreal is versatile, capable of both short trades and extended fights, though he excels at short trades and poking. His E allows him to escape danger when things goes wrong, making him a strong pick in the solo queue. If you and your support excel in short trades or poke, avoid extending fights once you've used your key abilities. Ezreal's poke and ability to disengage make him particularly effective in these quick skirmishes. If you and your support are stronger in all ends or extended fights, thin the wave before engaging and look for opportunities to fight when the enemy is positioned far away from their tower. Maintaining a freeze and high HP is key to executing this strategy. Azur's mobility allows him to reposition or chase down targets when needed, but remember he's at his best when poking and playing with his range. In this part, I'll give you a general overview of wave management to help you maximize your support strengths in lane. By following these tips, you'll be able to guide your support to make the right play. And if they're not doing what they should, you can ping them to take action. Keep in mind that these are just guidelines to improve your laning phase. You'll still need to adapt to the situation in real time. If you have a hook or engage support, try to freeze the lane close to your tower. This creates a longer lane for chasing the enemy and puts them under pressure since they are more exposed to ganks. The best scenario for mage and poking support is to stack 3 waves and poke the enemy ADC under tower whenever he wants to last hit.
Help me! Help me!
The second best scenario is to freeze the lane in front of the enemy's tower. This gives you space to poke and forces the enemy to risk taking damage to farm CS. However, this playstyle attracts enemy jungler to gank. Work the tri-bush and river and back off if the enemy jungler shows up to waste his time. The greatest value of this strategy is that it allows you to punish 3 opponents at once. By pressuring the enemy bot lane, they are likely to lose too much health to effectively follow up on a gank from their jungler. If the enemy jungler forces the gank, focus on taking him down first, while kiting away from the others. Alternatively, you can back off to a safe spot and return to continue the strategy, wasting the enemy jungler's time again. Afterward, if you need to recall, you can either clear the wave or leave it if you thin it enough beforehand. The biggest challenge with this strategy is that it's difficult to execute. As it requires precise wave management, you need to know exactly when to thin the wave and how many minions to keep in order to maintain the ideal state. Players who pick these support are often looking to scale rather than making aggressive plays. Watch if they try to trade with auto attack or spells. If they don't, focus on farming and freezing the lane. Only forcing a trade when the enemy makes positioning mistakes or when your jungler tries to gank. Play around your mid-game 2-item power spike. Remember, the enemy bot lane will have their own plan too. Knowing how to manage the wave is the most crucial element in countering the enemy's plan or executing your own. Everything starts with having lane priority and controlling the minions. If you can manage the wave effectively, you can dictate the pace of the lane, forcing the enemy to play on your terms. We've covered how to analyze bot lane matchups, the importance of wave management, and how to adapt your strategy based on your support strengths. By mastering these fundamentals, you'll be better equipped to dominate your lane and carry your team to victory. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more League of Legends content. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, drop a comment below. Good luck on the Rift, and I'll see you in the next one.